Accomplishments. Set both personal and team goals and milestones. Nothing motivates someone like public recognition. Although some may seem somewhat embarrassed by a public display, inside they are proud that they have been recognized. There has never been a recorded study that quotes an employee who was honored in public with them saying that they never wanted that to happen again. Celebrate team milestones as well. It breaks up the routine of the workday, gives a well-deserved break, and motivates people to work harder when they return to work refreshed. Making celebration part of your culture. You don't need to decorate the office each day or have morning pep rallies, but the workplace should never be dreaded by employees. People spend most of their waking lives at work, with substantially less time for family, friends, and activities they would much rather be doing. By the very definition, they come to work, and you have to pay them to be there. People have to feel motivated by more than just a paycheck. Be sure to have a welcoming environment where people feel respected. Celebrate special occasions to break up the routine, but don't make celebration itself the routine or no work will get done. Basic influencing skills. The best leaders are able to influence others to do something and think it was all their idea. Don't worry about taking credit for every good thing that happens on your watch. As the leader, you get credit whenever your followers succeed because you created the environment that allows their success. The art of persuasion. Aristotle was a master of the art of persuasion, and he outlines his thinking in his work, Rhetoric, where he identifies three important factors: ethos, pathos, and logos. Ethos, credibility, persuades people using character. If you are respectful and honest, people will be more likely to follow you because of your character. Your character convinces the follower that you are someone who is worth listening to for advice. Pathos, emotional, persuades people by appealing to their emotions. For example, when a politician wants to gain support for the bill, it inevitably is argued, it's for the children. Babies, puppies, and kitties abound in advertising for a reason. Although a car is neither male nor female, they are sometimes called sexy in car commercials. Pathos allows you to tie into emotional triggers that will capture a person's attention and enlist their support, but it can be easily abused, leading to a loss of ethos as described above. Logos, logical, persuades people by means persuading by appealing to their intellect. This was Aristotle's favorite and his forte, but not everyone reacts on a rational level. Of the three, ethos must always come first. Ideally, you want to appeal to pathos, back your arguments up with logos, but never lose ethos. President Bill Clinton appealed to people using pathos, saying often, "I feel your pain." But there were serious questions raised about his ethos, and he often did not back up his appeals with logos. There is no doubt that he was successful, but there is also no doubt that he was not as successful as he could have been. The principles of influence. Robert B. Cialdini, Ph.D., once said, "It is through the influence process that we generate and manage change." In his studies, he outlined 5 universal principles of influence which are useful and effective in a wide range of circumstances. Reciprocation. People are more willing to do something for you if you have already done something for them first. Married couples do this all the time, giving in on little things so they can ask for that big night out or a chance to watch the game later. Commitment. You cannot get people to commit to you or your vision if they don't see your commitment. Once you provide solid, consistent example, they will feel they have to do the same. Authority. If people believe you know what you are talking about and accept your expertise, they are far more likely to follow you. Despite the rebel cry, question authority, when people need help with something, they will seek out an authority figure. If you place a man in a tie next to a man in jeans and a ratty t-shirt, people will invariably ask the man in the tie for advice on a technical subject first, simply because he looks like an authority. Social validation. As independent as we like to consider ourselves, we love to be part of a crowd. It will always be a part of us, that school-age desire to be accepted, no matter how many times our parents tell us, if everyone jumped off a cliff, would you join them? People will always jump on a bandwagon if their friends like the band. Friendship. People listen to their friends. If they know you and like you, they are far more likely to support you. A pleasant personality can make up for a multitude of failures. More than one leader has been abandoned at the first sign of trouble because they were not very well liked. Creating an impact. As mentioned before, communication is accomplished with more than just words. The more of the previous leadership skill you develop, the more you will make an impact. In addition, the bigger the impact, the greater the positive change you can create. Impact is created by a number of intangible factors. A confident bearing tempered by a kindly manner, a strong sense of justice tempered by mercy, a strong intellect tempered by the willingness to learn, a strong sense of emotion tempered by self-control, a strong ability to communicate tempered by the ability to listen, a strong insistence on following the rules tempered by flexibility, a strong commitment to innovation tempered by situational reality, a strong commitment to your followers tempered by the ability to lead. Above all, maintain a strong personal commitment to your vision. And setting goals. A vision without specific targeted goals is just a wish or a hope. Without targeted goals, how will you ever know if your vision is being accomplished? A vision needs a project roadmap with milestones, but how do you determine what those goals are? First, we will discuss the goals themselves, then how to determine what your goals should be and how to support them. Setting SMART goals. SMART goals are specific. The vision itself is general while the goals are specific targets to be met. Specific goals answer the question of who, what, when, where, why, and how questions as specifically as possible. Measurable. Goals must be measurable in terms of progress and attainment. They must be tracked according to the amount of time or money spent or results achieved as appropriate. Attainable. A goal which cannot be met is not a goal, it's an ideal. If you know you need certain infrastructure in place to accomplish your vision, you should break down your goals into attainable steps you can monitor as each step is put into place. Realistic. A goal may be attainable, but not with the resources at hand. In that case, you need other goals to build up to the level where the attainable goal becomes realistic. A goal may be possible, but you need the right people with the right amount of time and support to make it happen. Timed. All goals need to be accomplished within a given time frame. Deadlines may indeed be missed, but without any timetable, there will be no sense of urgency and no reason not to put it off until later. Each goal should lead to the next step in the overall plan until the ultimate vision is reached. Creating a long-term plan. Also called strategic planning, the long-term plan is the roadmap that guides you to the ultimate realization of your vision. As discussed, a goal may be possible, but not attainable or realistic now. You may be missing a quality person for a key position, you may lack the funds, or time to achieve the higher level goals, so lower level stepping stone goals must be planned. If your goal is to unify a modern computer network throughout your organization, but you only have a few outdated computers and older shared printers, your ultimate goal will be possible and attainable but not realistic. If you do not have the money for the new equipment and do not have a strong IT person on staff, your goal will be unattainable. If you need everything done in a week, your goal cannot be timely as it will take much longer. Intermediate goals, however, can make your ultimate goals realistic, attainable, and timely. You might first want to increase your revenue through increased sales, a fundraiser, long-term business loan, or by other means. You can make a goal to hire a network guru for a reasonable cost who can analyze your current systems and determine what needs to be upgraded according to modern networking technology. That analysis will provide you the information to set new goals of buying, configuring, and implementing the equipment, then adding the infrastructure to network it all together. In the end, the goal that seemed impossible will become a reality according to your original vision. Creating a support system. Once your goals are established, you need a way to ensure they are set into motion. Duties must be assigned and documentation must be established to support and track progress. A Gantt chart is a great way to track milestones over a period of time. You need to establish the tools necessary to track progress or development as appropriate. These might include a simple checklist for some tasks and complicated advanced software tracking systems for others. Monitoring and oversight are the keys to achieving all goals.